Hi, I'm Spencer Rutledge from WRPB Studios, and Roger Poulin, water czar or water consultant, has asked me to be with him today to talk a little bit about good water. And Roger, we can go without food for quite a long time, weeks, maybe a month or so. I don't want to push it and try it, but we can't go without water very long.
No, you might get to day number 2 or 3, but you're going to be hurting real bad.
Yeah.
And it's a necessity of life. And more than ever, it's important to be drinking safe water
Right.
these days. Something that you know is not going to get you sick, make you ill, and spread that.
So that's one of the things we're going to be talking about is consuming really good, safe water.
Correct.
So, I've worked in corporate America all my life, and there's usually water coolers with jugs and so forth, and there's really a better alternative for that, I guess.
Sure. I mean, bottled water was a good solution 50 years ago when, infrastructure was developing in cities. And even today, we can look at cities like Fort Lauderdale that still have approach mains that are over 500 years old and they're carved out of trees. So what happens is, although the water is treated at the water treatment plant, by the time it gets to your tap, it could pick up a host of bacteria and other contaminants that ultimately can get you sick.
So you're going to be talking about a far superior solution to that.
Right. BC Water offers a product called the Water Logic dispenser. And the dispenser is unlike anything else that's available out there today because of several things that are incorporated into it to do exactly what we were just talking about, provide consistent quality, safe drinking water, and something that's not going to proliferate the spread of bacteria and diseases that are communicable.
I'm for that.
All right.
So tell us some more about that. How does it do it?
A traditional bottled water system, very simply, is like this. You rent your coolers. The water companies come out with scheduled deliveries a couple of times a month, as you know. And what happens is you pay a host of fees with that bottled water system. You pay for the bottle itself, a bottle deposit. You'll pay for the water, which went from 5 gallons to like 4-point-something gallons now, and I've seen them shrinking a little.
Well, it's
over
easier
time.
to lift.
Yeah, true. But then you have to deal with the lifting, the spillage that's on the machine, and really, switching from that system will help mitigate some really tough problems for HR and for companies as far as risk exposure and risk management. So really there's disadvantages of bottled water systems. There's also a host of other filtration coolers that are available out there today. Gosh, you could see them at Home Depot, you could see them at Lowe's. They're available from a variety of places. But the bottom line is when you're dealing with a water professional, they'll come out, assess the quality of your source water, and then give you the right combination of filtration technologies to purify your drinking water. And that's something that we can do for you.
That's where you come in because you're the water expert.
Absolutely. So you put a call into BC Water Coolers, and they'll come out and assess your water situation. And the technologies range from reverse osmosis to filtration to use of ultraviolet light to kill the spread of bacteria, and features like BioCoat, which we're going to talk about individually here that are incorporated in the machine. One of the big developments over the past 10 years has been the development of UV technology to prevent the spread of bacteria and prevent or at least reduce the exposure to getting sick at work. And what the FireWall technology does is essentially runs water right at the point of dispense. And you're hitting it with what we'll call Class A disinfection, which will get rid of very harmful viruses and bacteria, everything from E. coli to coliform bacteria, and even the SARS-CoV-19 virus. what this technology does is it makes sure that your water comes into contact with this exposed UV treatment just prior to dispensing into a cup. So you're getting very, very safe drinking water every time you dispense. When it's not operating to that efficiency, the unit will shut down and not allow you to dispense any water. So that's the big thing that we're talking about now. And of course, we're going to have some backup documentation to tell you that this is not just hearsay. It's tested and certified by an independent lab, a number of independent labs. And we've seen as much as a 3-log reduction in the COVID-19 bacteria as the water hits the glass. And that's swabbing the dispenser nozzle with COVID-19. So it'd be like coughing on it, or dare say spit on it, but there's still a 3-log. So it'd be 99.999% pure drinking water at that point and safe for consumption.
Wow. Wow.
The second piece of this is around the dispensing area.
So that's the first main point we want to talk about,
First
right?
main point is FireWall, and we're going to probably come back to that in future videos to talk a little bit about just how that operates and why you want to demand that the next time you make a water cooler purchase.
So instead of getting a water cooler with those big bottles, and I'm getting old, they're a little tougher to lift than they used to be.
Yeah, these 45-pound bottles are tough to lift, and there's been many a workers' compensation claim over the years submitted over people wrenching their back.
Hey, I believe that.
Or slipping and falling. The Water Logic Company was originally owned by Mutual of Omaha. You probably have heard of them over
Yes.
the years. Wild Kingdom and some of the other shows that have played on TV that they sponsor. But they, being an insurance company, took a hard look at workers' comp claims and saw the water cooler as a potential area where there could be significant problems with risk exposure.
So that's going to be important. So if you're interested in better water, cleaner water in your home or business, give these guys a call or go to their websites.
We'd encourage you to call any questions or comments, and we'd love to share this technology with you. And it's our goal to make sure that, especially in high-risk areas, people that are elderly, people with children, immune-suppressed or immune-compromised individuals, that you have this technology because it's the best available out there today.
Good. And we have more to talk about in upcoming segments.
We sure do.
Good.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you.